Yes. Good morning, people. Good morning. Oh, yes. During the holiday time, the holiday season right now. And I've been on YouTube for a couple of days listening to people uh, talking things, saying things, doing things, and even on Facebook, let's face it. uh, I'd like to know what kind of support people get for the holidays when it comes to feeling lonely and they become depressed. Depression is a thing that people don't want to talk about. I've had a young lady up here on YouTube that said she was going through depression and she was ostracized about it. I don't know if it was something that people are trying to reach out. They're arguing and fussing with each other constantly, fucking constantly now for no reason at all. Uh, Depression, it, there's all types of depression, persistent depressive disorder. You got bipolar people that are depressive. Uh, Depression for just postpartum, women just having babies and stuff. But during the holiday time, it seems like people are more on edge. They feel like they're more alone, or they feel like they got to argue with people all the damn time about things that go on. And I'm just wondering, what support mechanism do you have in order to keep from being depressed on the holidays? What do you decide to do? Where you want to go? What things you want to go out and have fun with? Family, friends, hell, even on YouTube. Some people find YouTube as a family, and like all families get together, they argue, they cuss, they fight. But then you get the point to where you get tired of hearing all that and they go into the depressed state. So I was just wondering what you do for your support far as holiday time, when holiday time rolls around, how do you handle things, even the death of a loved one like myself? I've had depression hit me a couple of times this past few weeks because, like I said, I lost a dear, dear friend of mine, and right before Christmas, the Thanksgiving holidays. And then I look at stuff that goes on TV and how people are still killing and shooting each other. And this is the main news. This is the main headlines that come out for Christmas. And I'm just wondering, going into the new year, How is everybody going to plan not to be depressed, not to think about the things that makes them sad or makes them feel alone? You know, I know people can say that we do things just for the hell of it, but no, depression is real, folks. Depression is real. I don't give a damn if you got a house full of people around you or you're alone by yourself. People suffer from depression during the holidays. And I'm just wondering, what was your thought or take on it for the holidays? Myself, like I said, I battled it. I came through it, even though I got into a couple arguments. That kind of took the depression off of me too. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if you want to come up and talk, I'll drop the link. If you want to tell a story about how you deal with depression, just I'll drop the link. I'm not going to try to make this a long, drawn out conversation. We're not going to get up here and disrespect one another. We're going to have a good conversation about depression and how do you guys deal with it, during the holidays. Because, like I said, we all lost people that we know and love at one time or another, even if it was this year, last year, year before, or 20 years ago. People still get depressed about things. So there's my link. You can click on it, tell me what you think, and I'll be waiting. But as I say, depression comes in many forms. You don't have to be depressed even for the holidays. You know, yeah. So I'm just saying. I'll wait for somebody to come up. When they come up, I'll answer you guys, and I'll let you know. Like I said, depression is a form of craziness. Good morning, Gerald. Yes, no. Good morning. I'm not doing a musical thing right now. I'm just having conversation, about the holidays and how people are coming up depressed. Uh, and like I heard uh, the thing with Miss Kimmy, uh, that kind of shook my core there. That a young woman was expressing herself out here in the YouTube area, and then it just went all out crazy. And I don't know. You talk about when you talk about being depressed, people say you're crazy. No, you're not crazy. It's just a form of loneliness that only God can cure, I think, in my heart. That's the only thing I say that God can cure. Uh, People don't want to take time out, like they say. Oh, good morning, Miguel. I just seen you in there. Good morning. Yes, I was up there having a conversation, trying to get a conversation, wondering what support groups people have for their holidays when they're dealing with depressions, or how do you cope with it? Like I said, a lot of people come here on YouTube. They express things and they say things and do things. Other people, they drink during the holidays. They try to get off of their craziness. Hi, your pleasure, 721. Like I said, this is going to be open discussion. I'm talking about what support people have for their holidays. Like myself, I do have support now. Don't get me wrong, because I have my loved ones that'll call. They'll check on the old man, and there's a lot of my neighbors that'll come by and see how I'm doing because, like I said, recently I lost somebody, and everybody knew how I felt about that person and that someone. Almond Brown, good morning. Good morning to you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Listening from work. Well, God bless you. So I'm just waiting. I'm sitting around here wondering the shit that I hear on YouTube these last few days. Why are people so angry with each other? It's supposed to be the holiday time, and every time it's supposed to be happy and joyful. Hello, Miss Jane Hulk. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is where everybody's at. I'll cover it that way. And like I said, I dropped my link. If anybody wants to come up and discuss how do they cope with things, during the holiday time, and you know, how do they feel? Because that stuff with Kimmy, that kind of disturbed me this week. I was wondering about a beautiful young lady, and she came up on her chat. A lot of people saying it was for the clicks and views and for the cash apps and all that crazy stuff, but I don't believe so. Yeah, you're like me, Gene. I don't care for all that childish arguing. I hate it. And if you can speak to a person and let them know, hey, everything is going to be all right, you know, that's what it calls for. Gail says she copes with it through talking to God, someone, music, and family. Well, yeah, and that's true. But there are some people here on YouTube that I know don't have family per se. YouTube is their family. But, but then too, they'll get into the situation or they hear another person arguing on YouTube, fussing and cussing, and that'll throw them in a state of depression. Or they hear someone that's on the YouTube streets or family, as we call them, YouTube family, especially from our sectors, might have passed away during the holiday. We looked at the athletes and people that have passed away during the holidays this time, and you kind of wonder what what goes on in a person's mind for that. How do you cope with it? How do you deal with it? Like I said, I deal with mine. Like I said, I'll get up and play music, drink some coffee, call somebody, talk to them. But when you can't talk to nobody and they don't want to talk to you, then that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another thing. What you say, Almond Brown? People do need to check their moral compasses. Yeah, yeah, and have seen disgusting things, yet act outrage at the behavior down there. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me too. Also, I also hate that we do that, but we're human beings. What can I say? Uh, Gene Hawk says this year has been harder for some reason. I felt depression. I started in September to present to the present. I deal with it just by trying to stay positive. Yeah, that's. I know, dear. You said harder. I know what you meant. Uh, it is hard. Like I said, uh, we're here on these YouTube channels and we hear crazy stuff and see crazy stuff, and we're already depressed. Um, like I said, I can't deal with I can't deal with people talking about other people, telling them to kill themselves during the holidays. That gets to me. Uh, I can't deal with the idea that we're so we're so hateful. I'm on a video. I'm on a. Mm, hold on, folks. I have a call coming in. Hold on. I should be back. I'm on now. Okay, folks, I'm back. I hope you, well, I had a phone call. I had to drop off for a second. I should have muted my mic, but if you heard what I said, I can't. That was somebody checking in on me too. See, that's another thing. Do we have people that'll check in on us and listen to us and check and see how we're doing? Look, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, some people are very sensitive too, and that's another thing. People don't realize that people are sensitive to things in life, and they have their own coping mechanism of dealing with things. Mm. And I don't know. I don't know. It's we talk about aging and getting older. That throws me into a state of depression too, aging and getting older. But I'm not going to let. I try not to let it really, really bother me. I'm around. I have empathy when I need to give my energy, but when you place yourself in the line of fire, you can't act surprised when people start firing at you. Yeah, that is so true, Ahmed. Yeah, well, with their health. Tropical Punch Kool-Aid, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, that's true, Ahmed. When you put yourself in a line of fire. But what about the older people that are lonely or young people even that have no one? What about the child that has grown up by themselves? How do they cope? Uh, I listen to the women on here, a lot of women, the J Duns, the Kimmys, that are single young ladies. They don't have any brothers or sisters, and I just wonder when we get that way. Hello, Angie, how you doing? When we get this way, do we have to act? Is it acting out because we're alone, or is it acting out because we lost so much in life? And other people are happy. We see them happy and we get depressed. I mean, seriously, depression is something that we need to talk about. People are afraid to admit when they're depressed, or they're afraid to say that they hate something. But, you know, like I said, I'm trying to, okay, you have, all right, okay. But I have to wonder myself about depression and some of the major causes of depression. You think that it's a cause of fear, Angie? Well, yeah, fear of the unknown is another thing too. Fear of the unknown, how wondering about tomorrow. Because myself, I even, to be honest with you, I wonder about tomorrow sometimes. I really do. Am I going to be here? What's going to happen when I go out that door there? Uh, is some idiot going to come into the supermarket? Because, like I said, the world is getting more and more. It's not that it's more and more evil. It's just that we see it more prevalent. The people talk about it a lot. It's on the news. What'd you say, Almond Brown? I'm not one of those women that lost my mom August 99 and great grandmother October 99 and grandmother December. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. And that, you know what, that makes me think back to I'm off myself 1 minute and tell you to kiss you. Yeah, we do that. We do that. We do that. Gene, did I read your post, Gene? Let me see. Let me go to it. I may get back here. Yeah, I read it. I see. In 2000. Yes. Yeah, negative energy. That's what I'm saying. We have a lot of negative energy here. It seems like on YouTube. And when I tell people, "Hey, I am so sorry that you lost your loved one," I mean that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, my heart goes out. And that's another thing. My heart goes out to a lot of people on these YouTube streets because I know what it is. I'm an older gentleman. I know young people, it hurts them the most, it hits them the most, you know. And it's like it's a never-ending cycle for me. You know, I know these holidays are going to roll around. I know my kids are going to be calling and asking me, "Daddy, how are you feeling and how are you doing?" And even my girlfriend will call and say, "How you doing?" once in a while. But I have to cope with my past life growing up and just deal with it, I guess. Deal with it. Yeah, we're all sorry that we've lost somebody. I know I'm sorry that people on here have lost their loved ones, and prayers to everybody. We say those prayers, but how does it make us feel being alone during that time? Or gosh, I don't know. I'm just trying to put in the words that hell, depression hits me just as well as it hits everybody. I'm not happy go lucky every day. So yeah, Jean says her man just lost his mom Christmas Day. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what when holidays, death waits for no one. We said that already. And when it happens on a holiday or that or a couple of days before a holiday, it tears the meaning and fiber of peace on earth, goodwill towards men, because we get angry and we want to lash out at people. And especially when guys and women lose their moms, like I said, prayers to you, darling. Prayers to your man, to your husband. If he's your man, your husband, my prayers go out to him because there's nothing worse than a man losing someone on that holiday. And like I said, my dad died, what, it was 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and his birthday was in January of that year. So, our Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's was lousy because his birthday was on New Year's Day. Yeah, he was born January 1st, New Year's Day. And you're right, Tropical Punch. We just have to keep everyone in prayers, and including myself. I I have to pray more for myself to be less tolerant of things that don't go right with me or with other people. And I have that heart within me that says I I shouldn't be so sensitive, but God made me this way. You see what I'm saying? God made me this way. And if a person wants to ostracize me for being soft, crying about things, and so be it. You know, uh, you can't be tough all your life. Nobody can be tough all your life. And I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not trying to be bad. I just want to live. No, Gene, I'm not going to try to change for no one. I'm not trying to change. I just want to be myself. But there are times, like I said, during the holidays, and we all have those moments to where we forget. We become angry. We go into that state of nobody cares, or you start feeling sorry that you've lost so much, and you wonder why. You see what I'm saying? You wonder why. Yeah, holidays are always tough. They're tougher than any day of the year. And especially during the winter time and it's snowing and it's cold and you can't go out. And well, I went out the other day, but it got warm enough. And just think, folks, next week, some parts of the country are going to be back to normal. We're expecting 60s. So I'm going to get out and walk around briskly right before New Year's because, like I said, holidays are tough on me. And I know they're tough on other people. And then I went on YouTube and I heard about Kimmy, and I just wanted to tell her, and I have told her, darling, be may God wrap His arms around you, send His angels to wrap His arms around you, because I know what it's like to lose people and not feel loved. So yes, okay, tropical punch. I see what you're saying. Well, no, I'm not trying to change. I'm just trying to be myself, like I said. And I do care about people. Maybe I care about people too much sometimes. That gets me in trouble too. I'll give you my last, and I'm here, you know, doing. Yes, that's some crazy weather we're having, and I'm just wondering, is that a fulfillment or a prophecy, or is it, as they say, climate change or whatever? But anyway, I'm going to drop my link one more time. Hello, M. Renee. Happy holidays to you, dear. Happy holidays to you. I'm going to go in here and try to drop this link one more time. I'm getting pretty good at this now, right now. As far as copying and pasting it back up on the thing, I've learned to do that real good. So, yeah. So if anybody wants to come up and have a quick chit chat about, how they feel and how they cope with support on the holidays for depression, you're welcome to do so. My one of my moderators, they're at work, so I don't expect them to be up. Hello, Renee. Yes, it's and it's strange too how Christmas is the one time of year. Angie, darling, I'm so sorry. I know what you're saying. You when you lose that mother, when you lose that mother, it is hard. Hello, Candy Cane. Good afternoon. How are you doing? How are you doing, Candy Cane? Yes, when I lost my mom, and that's been over 30 years ago, I became so bitter at the world. I really did. And I thought that it was the end of the world for me too, because I felt that she was the only person that really loved me. You see what I'm saying? I could go to my mother and talk to her about anything. I could ask her about even about sex, and mom was there. Dad was always on the road. He was a truck driver, so but mom was there at the house. Yes, everybody's so sorry to hear about that, Angie. When we lose a loved one, our parents especially, it does take us back. you know. But then I look back and I think about the good things that went on, how we used to, at Christmas time, dance in the middle of the floor, and we did baking. She had me in the kitchen. That's how I learned how to cook. My mom, she'd have me in there baking dinner rolls and pies and stuff like that. Yeah, well, there's no such thing as too close, dear. There's there's no such thing as too close. The only the only thing, because there are some moms out there that are close to their daughters, but they're not too close, and they're not mothers. You know what I'm saying? You guys probably shared a lot. Good, yeah, and like they say, you know, like Gene says, good times will never. leave you. No, they don't. Good times never leave you, Candy Cane. Hey, uh, and that's what I look back at when I start thinking about. Well, you're alone for Christmas. You're here at this big house. What you gonna do? Uh, I throw on some music. I call somebody, or I try to call somebody, and I just talk to my kids. The little things. But they'll never take the place of my mom or my dad. So that's a depression that I have to deal with, and they know this. They know this. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Jane, I see what you're saying. You were close as well. Okay. And yeah, a lot of women and mothers, I mean, a lot of girls and their mothers are close. Yes, you're so right, Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. You're so right. But and like I said, it's hard. It's hard. That book, it might prepare us, but it doesn't prepare us. You know what I'm saying? When a baby is born, we we should be really crying when a baby's born because they're coming into this world, and the world is so vastly different and changed, and you're coming into a world that has evil. Even though we have good people in the world, we still have evil people, and you got to worry about protecting that child as they're growing up, showing them the right things to do, saying the right things to them. So I just, like I said, I just wonder how Kimmy was feeling. She's been on my mind all morning. Then I heard other people talk about the situation. Uh, I think about Faith Yaya. Faith Yaya is many of you guys, if you didn't know, and I found that out, and that kind of threw me for a loop. You know, I don't want anything to happen to anybody during the holidays. Nobody. Uh, it's just that being sensitive, overly sensitive, sometimes can get you in trouble too. So maybe that's my fault. I'm oversensitive. Well, that doesn't make me less of a man because I'm sensitive either, people. I'm just saying God has put on me in my old age something to come out here and talk about. And even if it sounds like jibber jabber, if one person gets the message, then I feel grateful for doing it. I just made it short and sweet. Oh, somebody's behind there. Okay, I'm sorry. Boss Lady, New Jersey. Hi, honey. I'm bringing you up, dear.
I couldn't type fast enough. I was back here.
I wasn't looking down, sweetheart. To be honest with you, I was good. I was in there getting me a cup of coffee.
Oh,
But yeah,
you gotten good at dropping the link. Now you got to check the back chat.
yeah, I got to check the back. It's got the little guest thing up. It'll show me when the guest pops up. So, but like I said, I was in the kitchen getting some coffee right quick. Yeah.
William, I want to say happy
Happy
holidays to
holidays,
everybody in
sweetheart.
effect. I done lost my voice even more, William. Yeah,
But baby, I'll be honest with you. I heard you, dear. I heard you.
yeah.
I,
The holidays has been great, but
yeah.
what I wanted to say when you do you hear echo? Let me see something.
No, I don't have an echo. I don't hear an echo.
Okay, it's probably on my end. But when you said something about men, there's nothing wrong. Men, the way you are and sensitive just shows that you care. Okay, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're weak or none of that. And I feel like a lot of people suffer with depression. They just act like it's a taboo to talk about it.
Right. Right. Well,
It's all different forms of depression. Like you said earlier, parents might be close to a holiday. Like my mom, her birthday, it used to fall on Thanksgiving.
hmm
So around that time, it can be hard, especially if you come from a family where you're close with your siblings. I mean, if you're not, then of course you ain't gonna feel nothing. You ain't gonna feel like oh, because mom or dad ain't around, it just ain't the same.
it's not the same. It's not
Remember,
at
a
all.
lot of us was raised with our parents in the house and our grandparents coming around for the holidays and cooking, everybody getting together, and now certain family members done passed away. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the elders.
Yeah, and I'm an elder too, so I'm looking at myself, and that's what those men are depressed state. Shit, how long am I going to be able to celebrate another holiday? I'm even wondering if I'm going to be here New Year's Day. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God, William.
Yeah, it does, and I'm clinically, yeah, I suffer from depression because of the war and all that other stuff, but I also know that, hey, I'm not afraid to talk about when I get depressed. I can call somebody. I know how to hit a hotline. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to do that though. You know, a lot of people are ashamed of it. Like you said, they keep it in the closet. They hide things. You know, so it's and I just wonder how do other people cope. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, boss lady. I think I lost you.
I don't know how other people cope, but I know that everybody handle it differently. Everybody cope with it differently. Some people ain't even going to admit that they even have some form of depression.
hmm
I don't know, but
And
I,
there's even, when you talk about depression, they want to say you're crazy, or they want to talk that you don't know what you're talking about, or you're just into your feelings and get out of it and all that stuff. But no, a lot of I tell people I lost somebody I loved, and that hurts. And when you lose somebody you love, if you don't have no feelings for them and you don't think about them, then you're not a human being. That's what I'm saying to myself.
right, because again, we all are raised differently. I don't know where that echo coming from, but
I
yeah,
don't.
we all raised differently. You was
Well,
close with your dad. You was close
hmm
with your mom, and same with me. So some people don't get along with their parents, so they like whatever. But the people that do suffer with depression, I feel like there's all types of ways of dealing with it,
yeah.
and it doesn't mean you crazy.
No, it doesn't. OG talking about put on some old school music, get your drinking blunt, and call your crew.
Who said that?
Gene, Gene
Gene,
Hogue.
you are right. I'm telling you, some good music will take away your depression at that time. It might not make it go away for good, but at the time, it will make you feel good.
Yeah, it does.
Eh,
It does.
y- People better go put on some Mary J. Blige.
Well, wait a minute now. Mary, when I think of poor Mary, I think of all the trials and tribulations she's been through. And
Yeah, that was her
I
story. That was her
yeah,
story. And if you
yeah.
sometimes listening to other people's stories can either not have you make that same mistake, or
hmm
it'll make you learn from it. I appreciate Mary J. Blige's story. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, that's what I know. And but it makes me sad that she goes. See, that's where my differ at. I'm a man. And when I look at a woman and she's and went through such heartaches and pains all her life, it kind of makes me wonder why in the hell would somebody treat somebody beautiful like her that way? And then she has to bring it out and sing about it. I understand that a lot of women can relate to her.
That
And,
showed me who he was. When
yeah,
she made that song was showing you how that person who treated her that way was. You need to worry about how he was raised.
yeah.
Because why would he treat her like that?
Well, why would people treat anybody anyway, even if they weren't? If
They not raised right.
yeah.
What else could it be? Or maybe somebody didn't teach them.
Well, yeah, that's true because they
Little
say
kids
it
don't
takes
raise little kids don't raise themselves.
no, no, and it takes a village. It used to be it takes a village to raise a child, but now that village is gone. You
No,
know.
when they say it take a village, they talking about group homes. They talking about they talking about mental institutes take care of you, assisted living homes. So it do take a village.
Yeah, but the group, well,
No, I know somebody that worked for a group home with a bunch of kids, and all types of stores donate to them for the holidays.
right, right.
And I'm
I can
talking
see
about
that.
some name brand shit too. Not to be
Right.
funny, but
I
them
got
kids,
somebody.
they,
Oh, Miss Alfreda's in the back. Hold on, dear.
oh
I got
good.
you. I just popped it. I just seen her.
Hey, Alfreda.
Hey everybody.
Hello there, great grandma.
Hi, it's yes, me the great old grandma. William, you
Let
ready?
me mute my mic and I can.
William, quit talking about not being here. I'm right behind you. We're not going anywhere, okay? We're not leaving this planet yet. So stop it.
Well, I don't mean to sound depressing or anything, but it's just I'm a realist. I'm a realist.
So
Sure
am
as well, you know.
You a realist, but guess what? When you say that, it makes other people like when you say that, that like is like sentimental. Like
yeah,
even if I was to hear something happen to you tomorrow, I'ma feel some type of way. Same thing
absolutely.
I felt for my friend Crystal King. So I know you being real with it, but when other people hear it, it's like, wow.
Well, I just came from therapy. I do video therapy every Tuesday with my therapist. I've been in therapy for 20 years. I can't I can't afford to be depressed. I just can't because I made therapy's good. That just say that. Therapy is very good, you know.
And you know what? A lot of people don't know about that, Alfreda. You
Oh
know,
no.
I do it online too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And all people have to do is go through their insurance or if you have a copay or whatever, I don't know what type of insurance people have, but you have a person that will come online with you live and exercise with you.
Yes. And that's what I used to go in person, but I don't now. And what I hate is it's a lot of times black people say, "Well, she's white. How can she help you?" Because she does. And I can't put a color on it. It's just my mind that needs help, not my color. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
so
Oh,
that's all.
I have a husband and wife. They like
And
they like take turns and stuff with different like
Oh,
exercises. Hmm.
okay. Okay.
I think that's Williams. Like,
well, I just turned down my mic. Is that better?
say something, uh, say something, Alfreda.
Something.
No, I don't hear it no more, William.
Yeah, I think I had to turn down my mic. It was kind of cranked up there. Oh, something. I
But
haven't seen
I
you.
heard you mentioning some names, but um, I'm just getting home and I'm about to leave again in about 2 days. But I haven't seen the videos of the people you was talking about, but I don't. I'm just saying, everybody go through their own thing.
Can I say something about this YouTube? I mean, the B sector with this mental. mental illness.
Sure,
Um,
dear. That's why you're up here.
okay. I don't think that people who are suffering from mental illness need to come to the subscribers or content creators for help. There's 911 or hospitals. This is not the place to get help. And I don't know if this ties in with that. Another thing is that I notice people take a lot from people that they normally would not. But because if you depend on this for your support, it's almost being in a dysfunctional relationship or marriage where the man takes care of you. And so you just put up with all kinds of shit. And so if you're here a content creator and the people are taking care of you, you really are accepting all the insults and things they say to you because you're depending on them for your finances. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yeah, it makes sense, you know. But I always came on YouTube. When first came on YouTube, I wasn't thinking about the money aspects of it. Wasn't thinking about really. I tell people, hey, I don't want to get me a cash app, but they made me. They said, look, we appreciate what you're doing. Let us show you. So I went ahead and got the cash app. Uh, then when I got to my 1,000 viewers, it made me feel like I accomplished something. I don't know, I was just overwhelmed that I had 1,000 people subscribe to a channel that all I did was play music most of the time and talk to them, and they could come up and have somewhere to go. So
Well,
that's my
okay.
biggest thing right there.
That is an
Uh,
accomplishment for somebody our age. That's just wow.
but my perspective on that is that um that's the way YouTube has it set up, where you are able to collect donations from people, and they do consider YouTube as a business. So, and then you don't, people don't make you donate. People just donate because they want to donate.
Yes. But when you depend on that for your lifeblood, you open yourself up to being insulted. Yeah, I'll give you this money, but I'm gonna call you all kinds of bitches and whores and shit. Then I'm gonna give you some money.
Yeah, yeah. See,
But
that's
but here's my I feel like if a person is donating to your channel, I don't feel like, oh, like they taking care of you, because again, they only can open up their purse, right? But if they
mm,
turn around and talk about it after they donated the money, that's where the issue is. Because ain't nobody telling you to do it. But if you're going to talk about what you did after you did it, then that shows the person's character,
Well,
not the person receiving it.
it does in a way, and the person receiving it, if they don't cut them off, then then something's wrong with them too. If you boss lady, if you're donating to me but calling me names, and I keep and I accept it, then I'm just
Okay,
as bad.
since you put it like that, now that changes the story. That
yeah,
changes the story.
yeah,
Now, why accept money from somebody that you don't like, okay, or you don't want them to support your channel no more, or they might have unsubscribed. Who knows? But no, yeah, I don't think that's right. I
With
don't
me,
think that's right.
I've never
but
got a cash out from anybody ever, and I had to
ever,
check myself because I was putting out a good bit of money on shit over here and memberships and this and that. Some are only $2.11, some are $5. I know I've
yeah,
given somebody, couple of people, quite a bit of money, and I had to stop it. And plus, I don't like this part of it. Oh, old people are dumb and they give away their senior citizen check, and
yeah, yeah. See, that's
Oh,
that's
wait a minute now. That's dead wrong. Now that's dead wrong. And then another thing you should have a problem with is, I mean, if you doing all of that, right, Alfreda,
mhm.
and people
hey, Deanna.
and people know
I
you
tell you
doing it,
now.
and they not even supporting your channel or leaving you a comment or
That's
even
it.
subscribing, if I was you, I would have a problem with that too.
Yeah, I had to clean it up. I had to do that. So it
Yeah,
can't
because they don't recognize that. Oh, people don't have to do it. At
exactly.
least you, at least you could do
Right.
is subscribe.
Right. And that's what I look at. You know, the
It's free.
subscriptions, and really the subscription means more to me than the cash apps because at least I know people are listening and they're having fun when I'm on here playing the music. I appreciate it. I have gotten cash apps, I'm not gonna lie. And do I feel like I should tell who sends me those cash apps? A lot of times I don't think so because people are so wicked in here until they found out that this person sent me a cash app, then they got something to talk about. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
But I
here's the
do,
thing, William. First of all, you don't want nobody to. Why wouldn't nobody want their name shouted out if they're giving you something? I mean,
well, that's
that
true to
that
some
that's like
extent.
that's like blind supporting.
Yeah, but here's what it is. A lot of
Hey,
people
Deanna.
have, hey, Dan, hey, brown baby sugar. Uh, you right, Deanna. You're right. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to tell who's paying me, not paying me, but giving me the money because they appreciate me doing this. But I do recognize them and let them know, hey, I got the cash app. I thank all you guys for your support and everything.
Well,
Because
for the
YouTube,
people,
let's face it, this sector of YouTube and any sector of YouTube, there are haters. There are haters. And they
yeah.
try to cut your throat and cut somebody else's throat at the same time because they're doing something that they feel good about.
Well,
So
for the
I
people that want their name called out, then
yeah,
that's their right.
right.
That's their right. If
Why
they don't
can't you
want,
just why can't you just give them a heart on their thing and say thank you?
That's what I do. I do that all the time. I answer everyone I get.
yeah, I
Trust me.
understand that side too. For the ones that don't want their business out there, I get it.
Yeah. So it's good and like I
Yeah,
said,
because back in the day, nobody cared. But now, with
right
the way
nowadays,
things is
yeah,
going, it's like if you support this person, somebody gonna have a problem with it. So people just like, you know what? Let me just stay low key.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what you do, and that's what my thing is. I want to keep my people low key, and I don't want anybody coming up there talking about them, coming on here having fun and doing stuff and saying stuff. But it gets hard, and like I said, I do get depressed about it too. Because I've been wanting to say something. Sometimes I want to say things so bad until I just say the hell with it and go
Uh-huh.
have me a drink and
That's
and
because
just
when you hear it, it's like you don't do it, you don't act that way, and it's like, oh my gosh, like you can't believe I'm the same way. Like I can't believe that people really act like this.
mm,
Yeah. Me
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But
And if
I
I
mean, excuse us if we all flabbergasted. This
yeah,
is just because this is the so-called beef sector, and all this don't mean let's get all gutter and because it don't make you act like that. You
yeah,
can come on here as nice as pie, and before you know it, you are acting the same daggone way because people don't like when you minding your business.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
you
like I
know,
said, great grandma, I miss her videos because I used to. Well,
She used to be, oh my
oh,
goodness.
I
People don't know Alfreda used to be off the hook.
well, listen, I do short videos now around the city, and I get 7,000. I've gotten 7,000, 2,003. My shorts get a lot of hits, but nobody really from the B sector supports me anymore, unfortunately.
Girl,
So
I'm over
well,
there. I'm
what's the
over there
shorts
with you,
on?
Alfreda.
my
I,
shorts
I
are on different things. I have ghetto dogs, ghetto cars, ghetto birds.
Uh-huh. I'll
uh,
be over there.
I put music to it, and then it just it said I get thousands of views. But I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I only have 700, I think, and 60 something right now. But I appreciate you guys shouting me out. I did get a couple. One day I just ended up getting 100 and something subscribers from one of my shorts. So that was
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Well,
so
like
I,
I be
I
trying to
can't
tell
be in
people, let's support all of the content creators. Everybody that's under 1,000, let's get them to 1,000. We listen to them, we watch them. Why not subscribe and share the videos? Let other people see. Uh, if we're a family and we're doing things together, let's support each other. And a lot of times, I know we're tearing each other down and we're talking crazy, but I would much rather share with you my support for every content creator I have on here on my list than to say one is this and one is that. You remember when I started doing the top 5 content creators, male and female, during the week? I quit that because it started a lot of jealousy. So
Is
I,
Deanna still in the chat?
I don't know. Are you still here, Deanna? If so, I think Boss Lady has a question for you. Uh, Angie says she didn't know you had a channel. Go ahead and drop your link in there. That's another thing I got to learn how to drop people's links from their
Your
channels in
moderator got
here.
to do it, will you?
Oh, okay. Can my moderator, Jane, you're one of my moderators here. Could you go ahead and drop Alfreda's channel in the link?
Put her name up, will you?
Thank you.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Alfreda Gross.
Yeah.
What do you all think about that doxing business? This has been the craziest shit ever. I about me.
Honey,
I had
hush.
because I had to
It's
take
getting worse.
I had to take your bit like 15 years ago. I start using this particular address, and if you go out there and what do you call it and look for me, you're going to find this house and you're going to find this address. But I did this like 15 years ago for business reasons and to get rid of property and get to where I needed to get to live where I needed to live. And people, someone was threatening, I'm gonna show that house, my ex-husband's house that I used this address, and I'm gonna show that house, and I'm like, the fuck, why? Why? I've been doing this for years, recording with the YouTube. I don't live here.
She don't
That's
live
okay.
there.
But, you
Yeah,
know,
you don't even live there. But here's another thing. Sooner or later, Congress is going, and I've been following this internet stuff. They're getting bills out now in Congress. They're already talking about TikTok and everything else. Now they're talking about people doxing people. Everything public information is not meant to harm people. And the way that they're using it on the internet now is to degrade and to talk about a person.
exactly.
So they're going to pass a law. There's going to be a law, and YouTube and Google is going to come up with it that you
Thanks, Ann.
do that kind of stuff and you're going to be having somebody knock on your door. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, they should, and I'm like, hey, you ain't embarrassing me, but I wish you wouldn't bother the people who own that property. Or it just, I'm like, it just didn't make any sense to me. And I have met some of these YouTubers in person, okay, and I
hmm
didn't like where they, believe it or not, and I didn't like where they were headed and what they were doing. But the mature thing for me to do was just to shut up and not bring it here and talk about it. Whereas I have added up information that would really hurt people's feelings. But
Girl, I
yeah.
wouldn't even say nothing. Keep if somebody occupy the house now. Now if it was empty, I'll let them keep doxing that damn house there.
they do.
But now but somebody lived there. That
No,
changes the story.
it's one of those. My ex husband has ghetto houses that he rents out, and he has nice houses, but he also has LLCs, and so do I. We have property all over the place. Some are under LLC, some aren't. They're just what it is. But like I said, before there was a YouTube for business reasons, I had to use that house for whatever I needed to use it for. And people said, "Oh, I'm free to live there." No, but I think whatever's on your driver's license is where you live. I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
Well, that's what I was
Your
told,
residence.
you know.
I try to tell people your residence and your address are two different places.
That's right. So keep knocking on that door and keep sending letters.
and calling the police and
Yeah,
calling the
yeah,
police for that
that is
back
so.
over.
But the fact of the matter is, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna do a celebrity like that, and boy, all hell's gonna break loose. Or they're gonna do some senator's kid like that that's on YouTube, and
Hmm.
all hell's gonna break loose. So people better be careful with what they do and how they do it now. And like we're saying, there are a lot of crazy people out there in the world. You
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
I felt like taking a drive a couple of times in my lifetime. You know, but it's not necessary because why do it? It's only going to bring shame to my family. Uh, Peace of mind to me? No, won't bring peace of mind
All
because
that's gonna do is light up the neighborhood.
yeah, it just it's
Somebody
crazy.
ass gonna get child
It's
abuse.
Yeah, it's crazy, and there's enough craziness out there in the world anyway. It's enough craziness out there in the world.
And all you have to do is shut this off, and then it goes
Yeah,
away.
and that's what I'm saying. I keep telling people there's more to life than YouTube. You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
including with me.
Hey, you know
Like,
what? There's therapy.
and I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on
I am not letting no YouTube stress me out.
Girl.
I
that.
am now pleased.
Uh-uh. I'm
Not after my wonderful vacation. You crazy?
okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
can't say that.
Okay.
I'm too old for that.
Well, I plan on, like I said, 23 is going to be different for me. I'm going to take vacations. I am, if everybody wants to know, I'm leaving the country, y'all. So get ready. Because when I broadcast, I'm going to be out of the country, letting you know, hey, this old man is still here traveling. And like my girl was saying, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going anywhere. I plan on doing things that's going to make me look like I'm back in my 50s again. I
Alfreda
want to
M.
do some
Renee
bungee
subscribe.
jumping. I
What you
want to
say?
do some. I want to do some bungee jumping.
Oh
Uh,
Lord, William. I said M.
yeah.
Renee, she subscribed to your channel.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, I said
yeah,
thank you.
she
Oh
did.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
William, I wouldn't be suggesting all of that now.
What?
The bungee
Bungee
jumping.
jumping?
Oh, have you ever did it?
That's on my bucket list.
I'm gonna let you experience it on your own. I did it, and I did it on the one in Atlantic City,
Uh huh.
and it goes very high.
Uh-uh.
Oh.
Never again.
I don't
And I
know.
did and at Seaside Heights, I did that spinning thing where you
Mhm.
stand up and it
Mhm.
spins you over the ocean.
Yeah.
Never again.
I
After
Well,
don't.
I
I.
see after that video of that boy, and he wasn't the first one I seen that happened that heard about, somebody falling.
Yeah.
I This is man-made stuff.
Yeah. It's
I
man
ain't
made.
taking my chances. Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, Gene Hulk. I'm definitely gonna do that, honey. I'm gonna enjoy my life, like you said. I'm gonna enjoy it, and
Well,
like I
honey,
said,
make
I'm
sure you got somebody recording it. I want to see this.
then I wanna do parachuting. I wanna skydive.
Now
We got
that's
a
more relaxing to me.
we got a skydiving club here in Cape where I live at, and I was thinking going this summer, going out to the airport, registering, and going up in the air and skydiving and shooting that video.
I've been in an
So,
air balloon.
or
Well,
hot air balloons. That's easy stuff.
That's relax. No, that's all the way up in the sky.
Yeah, yeah, and it's relaxing. It's relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
Skydiving, I wouldn't mind trying that. But bungee, that it's like it takes your air as soon as it takes off.
Well, it's sort of like free falling with skydive. Well, hell, when I jump out that plane, I know it's gonna be. I ain't gonna have no rubber band tied to my ankle, but I hope that chute opens.
No, but you gonna have another person on your back. You ain't
Yeah.
jumping by yourself.
No, I'm not. No. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not jumping by myself. I don't have time to take all those
Yeah, you're gonna
lessons
have an
and do all
instructor.
that.
An
Yeah,
instructor is gonna be on your back.
right. I'm gonna do it that way. I'm not gonna be going out there solo dolo. No, thank you.
I,
I, I'm,
my
I'm,
thing is, I be thinking that I'm gonna land in the ocean.
you know
Yeah.
what?
Well.
I was flying to Cairo, to Egypt, we were in that plane for 12 hours, and you're just over that Atlantic, and then all
Hmm.
I was thinking, like, if this thing goes down, that's it. I don't have a parachute, a backpack, nothing but water, and it's just a scary feeling to know that being over that ocean, like, that's it. If this thing go down, matter of fact, the plane I was on, it did end up going down, but it wasn't my plane.
I think about that too, Alfreda.
Oh, I love my people. Thank you, Angie. Y'all see what Angie did?
What she said.
She, honey, don't worry. My pockets is on E too. Don't worry. I know what next Friday is. Yep. That next Friday, that eagle flies. So it'll be all
Next
right.
what's
Yeah.
next Friday's date?
Oh, that's a
um,
good.
I'll tell you in a minute. Hold on.
That's the 6th.
Next
Yeah.
Friday is next month.
Yeah. Next year.
That's January.
The 6th, I think.
Yep.
6th. Yeah.
Yeah.
6th of January. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have some family members' birthdays,
Mm,
and birthday equals party.
I
yeah.
think the
See.
eagle starts flying at the end of the month up until the 3rd, I think.
Yeah. See, like I said, my dad's birthday is January 1st, New Year's Day. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to watch the parades. And then I'm going to watch some college football because that's when all the games are on New Year's.
I love to watch the parade.
And I'm going to have me a beer. And
It's
then I'm going to drink me a shot of Bacardi 151 with some crushed ice and pineapple juice for my dad to celebrate his birthday. So, yeah, I'm going to have fun. Then I'm
good,
going to go visit some people.
good. I'm
Mhm.
going to jump down.
Ready to jump down, dear. And
Yes,
it's
I am.
beautiful seeing
Yes.
your beautiful face.
Thank you. Good to
I
Yeah,
see you.
like your bracelets, Alfreda.
Huh?
yeah.
I like your bracelets.
Oh, girl. Thank you.
No, I do because I've started making me some. You know that. I
Okay.
like the big beads.
All
Yeah,
right. Well, I'm
yeah.
going to
How
jump down.
how is your bracelets coming out, boss lady?
Very good.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
Oh,
about
you
to
know,
deliver
oh,
some
okay.
tomorrow.
Are they called boss bracelets?
You better hurry up. You better hurry up at what they say. Patent that boss bracelet.
Yeah. All right. I'll
Okay.
see you
All
guys
right. Thank you
later.
All
for
right,
coming up,
Alfreda.
Alfreda.
So what you do
Yeah.
for the holidays?
I cooked. I was going to go out with friends, but you know what? I decided to stay at home. I did. I stayed at home. I ate. I talked to my kids and watched some movies. And hey, I had a good time with myself. Mm. So it wasn't that
Play
bad.
some music.
I always played some music. I'm always playing music. When I'm not even on, I'm playing music here at the house. And then I try to get a playlist up for myself and for my YouTube channel and make sure that I don't make the mistake of playing something that I'll be shutting down because I got that list up. I got a lot of lists up there. So songs that I can play and can't play. But now they're not as bad. They're letting me go through. And the only places that's not getting through is Russia. So what I care about Russia, you know, the
Um,
music, the music is blocked of Russia. I don't care. I don't live in Russia. I don't have any fans in Russia anyway that I know of. So
uh,
yeah.
I'm about to go up to New Jersey. My sister want me to we're going to pick up my other sister.
Mm. Oh, okay. Okay, sweetheart. Have you how is TC and uh oh God. I don't know why TC's been on my mind because I was looking at that Deion Sanders. So TC, Watermelon Sugar. I haven't seen her in a minute. And
She working.
oh, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that's a good thing. Maybe I ought to get me a job next year. Nah. Like I said though, I'm getting my shit together so I can go out of the country next year and go visit my friend
Did you
and
get your passport?
that's the first thing. That's the New Year's thing right there. New Year's Day. Well, day after New Year's because the post office is going to be closed. New Year's is on. It'll be closed Monday, Tuesday, because federal celebrates the holidays on Monday, and since Christmas fell on a Monday, then we know New Year's is going to fall on a Sunday. Well, Christmas fell on Sunday. New Year's is on Sunday, so that Monday everything is still going to be closed. So I have to go in Tuesday and get it done. But yeah, I plan on getting that, and because my daughters are going to go to Jamaica also this year, so I might get a chance to go with them too.
Yeah, well, if I go there, I'll probably wind up not coming back with them. 'Cause I'm like, it's true. I want to go to the city, but I guess my sister trying to come and visit. I'm trying to go that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, this last year I stayed around the house a lot. This year next year I'm gonna travel. I got my YouTube. I'm gonna do little short uploads where I'm at, what I'm doing, and have fun with that. The music, I will still try to do music, but I'm gonna have to. It'll be like downloading it and then playing it or something like that. But I'm gonna have fun this year. Next year, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be.
Well, honey, guess what I did, William?
Hmm.
I streamed your app. You know how you put it on the Bluetooth?
Uh-huh.
This video that you got with my songs on it, and you had like all the songs I wanted to hear, and I
Right.
had played that over the holidays. I was like, wait,
Oh,
yeah, because it's this playlist you got with all of the like the R&B.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm finna do some. I did a survey, and a lot of people love reggae, so I'm gonna start getting off into the reggae scene. When I mean real reggae, I mean real reggae music. I don't mean that artificial stuff. You know what I'm
Are you gonna
saying?
put the playlist on your channel?
Yeah,
'Cause you know you
I
can put
gotta.
the playlist on your
Yeah, I'm
channel.
gonna put my playlist on my channels. I gotta get in there, and I this is all new to me. Like I tell people, I'm still cutting my teeth. And so to add the playlist, I'm gonna add playlists to my channels on my platform, on my community walls and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm
Man,
gonna
with
have a.
all that music I used to play, I should have just put that all on a whole separate channel.
Mm,
I want to learn. I want to know how can you transfer your videos like all like say if I have all my music, I just want to transfer all them videos on another channel.
well, you on on a computer, I make a file and I transfer all my to a new file,
Oh,
and I got it on my computer in files. That's like you know how you download your
yeah.
pictures off of your phone into your computer.
Mhm.
You make a file for those and like that. Yeah,
And
that's
once
how I
I,
do
I
my
transfer
music.
them over, they'll all start uploading.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it looked like where you was at because I just started catching some replays. Where you went the other day to a park or something?
No, no, I was in the mall right here across over at the mall, a little mini mall that's up the street from my house. And I
Oh,
was out
okay.
there, and they were. It was just.
I see
It
them
was just
shoveling the snow.
shoveling. Yeah, they were shoveling snow, and the snow plow was running through the streets, and I just had to get. I had cabin fever. I had been stuck in this house for over a week and a half. I could have went out, like I said, Christmas, but I stayed in. And then it was so cold, below zero. I just decided, well, hell, it was 25 degrees out there that day. Yesterday when I went out, today it got up to 30 something. So the end of the
You
week
talk
was.
about you talk about going out the country. You need to go hit up one of your buddies that live in a hot climate
That's where I'm
next
going to
week.
a
Next
next
week.
week. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Nah, I'm not going to Florida. I'm not going to California. No, they're having bad weather too, like we are. Uh-uh.
No,
No,
I
I'm
said a hot climate.
hot. I don't know what's hot around the United States right now.
I mean,
Nothing.
you're somebody that live in Atlanta, you or where else is it warm? Hawaii,
I don't have anybody that
Jamaica.
lives in Hawaii.
You
Well,
got people
Jamaica,
that live in
yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah, my family's over. Well, I got my dad's family's over in Jamaica. That's the one main reason why my kids are going. They're going to try to connect with my dad's people. And found out I do have people in Mississippi.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, some of my dad's people are in Mississippi. So me and my brother, we're gonna get together and we're gonna try to run down to Mississippi before I leave. So
Baby, I
I
know
want.
they in Jamaica sipping on coladas right now. Your family
Just tell
out
me
there
about
chilling right now.
it.
About going out the country. I'll be right in Jamaica if I was you.
Nah, I got to go. I got to go see Natasha, and because she sent me some pictures of the kids with for Christmas, and their Christmas over there is beautiful. Oh my God, they got a park. I wish I had been over there. She'd have taped it. They got a park that's massive, massive trees, all the different kind of trees and big snowballs and ice and all
Oh,
that
okay.
stuff.
She live in a different country. Okay.
Right, right. She lives in
Okay.
a different country, but I like I said, I'm gonna be adventurous next year. I'm gonna be adventurous.
Where you
Bungee
said I'm going
jumping.
with lady friend. Family, I'm going with my lady friend.
Yeah, Alfreda says she's going to Fort Lauderdale soon. You know what? I heard a lot about
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale, but I never had any desire to go to Fort Lauderdale. I went to Miami. I mean Tampa. I went to Tampa, but I never did get down to Fort Lauderdale.
Man.
Yeah. All the love in my chat right now. I haven't been posting it up. I should have been. All the love in there. That's what I like when I come up. It's a lot of love. People are doing things and saying things to each other. But
Well,
no,
I hope you enjoy
everything.
yourself. Have a good
Yeah.
time.
And thank you for coming up, dear. Like I said, people, get your support out there for when you're depressed, call somebody. There's hotlines and like Boss Lady and Miss Alfred are saying, you can go online and look at people, talk with people, and go through. Let them know what you're going through.
Yes.
You
Visit
know,
the family.
yeah. Visit the family, and if you got an old elderly person out there, hey, check on them. Even
And
though
I
they
don't
may
know
not.
what I used to love visiting my grandmother's like my best friend.
Hmm.
Grandmother
Hmm.
was like she loved to travel.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
remember
People need to start visiting they
kin folks more
yep,
often, more
yep.
often, distant cousins and everything.
And my sister talked about that this morning.
Mhm. I got cousins I know I haven't seen in years, and when I mean years, you can subtract like 40 years behind it. So, and they're still out there, they're still living. But all in all,
Well, thank goodness you got kids.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And those are my hearts. Those are my hearts. My kids are my heart. And if it wasn't for them, hell, their daddy would have been probably locked up a long time ago, acting a fool out there in the world. So,
Let me find out you was a thug, William.
who?
You.
I'll be honest with you. I was thuggish. I was thuggish. I didn't take shit because when I moved here 30 years ago, I was by myself. I didn't have any relatives. Nobody lived in this town but me. Okay. So I had to kind of adapt. And a lot of people were testing you back then. That was during the time when that little crack cocaine mess was out. People were getting strung out and getting stupid. So, and I worked in a store and people would come in there and they have attitudes, and I'm not taking this off of y'all. Mm-mm. No. Then I formed a bond with one guy, couple of guys here, and we became best of friends, and so that's how it snowballed. And yeah, when they got into it, I got into it. So us
Oh,
guys would stick together.
uh,
Little kid country town. So, but I wasn't thuggish. No,
you
mm-mm.
just said you just was outspoken.
Outspoken. I didn't take any doo doo either. If I said, "Hey, stop," I mean stop. And I didn't like to horse around and play fight and all that kind
Oh
of stuff.
no, I don't like that.
No,
I don't
you
like that
hit,
type of
you
thing.
hit me. No, wait a minute. Keep your hands to yourself. You know.
I ain't even like the dozens.
No, that's another thing.
You know they used to play the dozens.
Mm-hmm. And it's a shame we're still playing the dozens. That's
Mm, ain't that right? Right?
that is so crazy. The people are still playing the dozens for what, man? Then they want to know about the past. When you tell them about the past, it's like, well,
Yeah, because
okay,
the first thing you hear is, oh, the beef that started when with the T.S. Madison and Maddie. And I'm
hmm
saying to myself, no, that shit been going on. People used to do the dozens all the time. Talk
yeah,
about your
yeah,
mama, your
hmm
grandmama, everything.
yeah. I could remember when I first when I had a computer at the house, and I was with this young lady. We used to get on the computer, and people could we were actually talking to each other, while playing cards. You could play cards and all that on the computer. Before, they didn't call it internet then. They just call it networking, I guess. I don't know, but I remember playing cards and people talking with each other and having fun. And then all of a sudden, I got off of that. Then I went to playing my. I'm a gamer now. I used to play games. I had my PlayStations. Always loved with PlayStation.
Oh, now them gamers used to be going in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We go in. I got a little friend now. He's like 7 years old, and every time I go visit him, his mom or at the house, he's playing on the PlayStation, and he wants me to get on the PlayStation with him. So naturally, I get on there, and about I forget about grown folks even being there. It's just me and him on the couch, and we're playing PlayStation with each other. So that's sort of my, I don't know, adventurous stuff. And I love playing dominoes. I love
Oh, I
playing
like dominoes.
dominoes.
I do too.
It wasn't there a place where somebody had on here where we could go play dominoes together at one time?
It used to be a board up on here. I also seen somebody playing like a real game of bingo on here.
Bingo, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Like I said, next year is gonna be 2023 or 23 is gonna be different for me. I'm gonna do more things that are more
Oh yeah, well
productive.
you could hook up your what PlayStation you got? You have.
I got a PlayStation 4. I'm thinking about getting into the 5
Oh
next.
yeah, you could play it on your StreamYard.
Yeah, but I don't even go on. I don't hook up on StreamYard like that. I got rid of uh, my IG. I got rid of that. I got rid of my Twitch station. I used to be on Twitch. I got rid of that too. It was
Dang.
it was getting a little bit too hectic. Corinne
Oh
says she
yeah,
wants to
you
learn
right,
how to play
Alfreda.
dominoes.
They used to be on Periscope, child. Used to be
Yeah,
bitch.
Corinne, I wants to learn how to play dominoes. Well, it's not that hard. It
You just have to
it's
be able to keep score right.
keep
It,
score right and count your
yeah, you got to
dominoes.
be able
Yeah,
to count your dominoes.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm. I have a two sets of dominoes, the regular ones and the colored ones.
yeah, yeah. And spades. Oh yeah,
Oh, I love spades
yeah.
now.
Angie, I'm gonna enjoy myself, honey.
Now, don't get around my family with no spades. They take it serious. When we on teams,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, make sure you got a good partner.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because but you lose that spade, boy. It's ooh, ooh.
And you make the wrong move, baby. Uh-uh. It's
Yeah,
serious. And we don't gamble. So this is like regular spades. So you gotta be on your A game.
yeah. You got to be on your A game, and like I had a partner in spades, and we played dominoes against each other, but spades together. And he passed away last year too, right before Christmas.
Okay.
See, and that's what I missed because I could always go over his house and sit up there and we do nothing, just sit around all day and play
And that
dominoes.
was your partner, right?
Right, that was my partner. He was my partner, and
Every time you
sheesh,
play, you gonna always say,
think about
"Damn,
him.
I wish so and so was here."
Hmm. Yeah, I usually play. I don't play the spades anymore, but I will get out and play dominoes with people because I don't want to. I don't want to be too melancholy. You know, the spades thing. We could read each other in spades, like you say. Your partner, if you know your partner real good in spades, you could feel what he's got in his hand by the first card he
Uh-huh.
lays down. You know, so
You gotta watch facial expressions, eyeballs.
yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure people ain't looking in your hand.
Hmm. So, well, I'm gonna get off of here. I
Okay,
think I
William.
might. I think I might. I ain't gonna say because no one knows what tomorrow will bring. I might come back later on tonight and do some music.
Okay,
So,
doke.
and to all you guys that came up today, I thank you for coming up, supporting me, and we had an interesting chat. No, I'm not depressed right now. I'm just wondering how other people are faring. And like I said, uh, Kimmy has been on my mind. And even though it's a lot of stuff being said about it, I don't think it's nothing to joke about, people, because we all get depressed at one time or another. And
But again, and I understand that you feel like that in that situation. But other things, don't be internalizing it.
no.
Because things is always subject to change on here.
Hmm. At
You
the
know,
at a
you're
heartbeat.
depressed about one thing, and then tomorrow you'll be like, what the hell was I depressed about? So don't even do it to
I know
yourself.
what you're saying. I know what you're
Uh,
saying, but
yeah.
like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve too damn much for people. But God has got me like this. He's
I'm
got
the
me to this
opposite.
point. You know, God has got me to this point, and the only thing I can say is I just love all you guys out there that supported me.
And you take
All
care of
my
yourself, William.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that, hon. I'm doing that. I'm extra. Well, you see, I'm out walking in the 25-degree weather, so yeah, I'm gonna get out there and exercise. I'm gonna
Good for
exercise,
you.
and I want to play. I want to play me a little sports this year. I'm gonna get out there and show people, hey, you can still get out there on the tennis court at my old age and have fun.
Well, once you get out there, your son about to bring you back to your youth.
like Alfreda says, don't worry, be happy. You're
That's
right,
right.
dear. You're right.
That's
I'm not
right.
going to worry about a damn thing. I'm just going to try to be happy. And if you're jealous of me because I'm out there having fun, oh well.
Look,
Have a great day.
if you want to blog about your situation and where you go and how you doing things, that's William Carruthers' business.
Hmm.
You know, because
Oh
at
yeah.
least people will be able to look back. Ain't nobody gonna be here forever. At
Nope.
least people can come back and look at your videos and say, "Wow, you know,
Wow.
you know." I remember when he made this video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you want your channel full of trash,
Right.
I'm, your family ain't gonna know none of these people in your video.
No, they're not. They're the first thing you're gonna wonder is why is Daddy acting a damn
Yeah,
fool?
why is he up here talking? We don't even know these daggone people.
Grandpa up here doing some bullshit. What's wrong with him? No, no, no.
Okay,
Mm-mm,
who the heck
mm-mm.
is Grandpa cursing out?
Yeah.
You know,
It is. It is true.
maybe
And
you should have
I
made
gotta.
that bit be A-N channel.
That man,
At
nah.
least it wouldn't. At least it wouldn't be on your music channel.
Well, no, I got it. I can always do it, but nah. You know what? The hell
Well,
with it. Yeah, the hell with it.
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do like I've been doing. Like I said, keep my people happy. They come up and
right.
have a good time and swing from the chandelier all they want to. I don't care, as long as they don't. the
DJ and virtually.
did yeah, just do it. Just have fun. Shit, y'all. I know people get tired of hearing messy mess all day and they want to go somewhere and break down and break out. Yeah. But oh, they're still talking about the beaches. They don't even take advantage of the beaches. Angie, you don't go to the beach that much. Shame on you, dear. Shame on you. We got a little beach here that I go to. Oh, yeah. But no, enjoy life, people. There's more to life than YouTube. And like
That's
I
right.
said,
It is. It really is.
it is. It's more to life than YouTube. So, with that being said, thank you, boss lady, for coming up. I appreciate you so
All right. Well,
much.
you're welcome.
Miss Alfreda,
Peace.
Corrine, uh, Angie, doggone it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Angie. Love her to death. And all you guys that came up, M. Renee, thank you, my dear. Miss Brown, baby, my niece. How you doing, sweetie? I love you guys. And so thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up too once again. And just remember, people, God loves you and I love you. Thank you, boss lady. Enjoyed having you up here with me. You keep me going at times and you do have my head on straight. Hey, LaGale. Hey, LaGale, you getting here, just not getting here. I'm getting ready to get off. Boss Lady New Jersey, once again, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy. Tell someone hello. Enjoy life. And let's be safe out there. Okay. All right. With that being said, I will see you guys later on this evening. I will do it live. I will come up here with some music and we'll have us a little party arty. uh, then you guys finish talking to each other here before I jump off of there. Angie, Angie, uh, don't spend that much. Don't spend that much, Angie. Be like me. Be frugal. Be stingy. Unless you're going to a casino or something. Mm. So, with that being said, I love, peace, and aces to you guys. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Thank you. People are still speaking to each other in here. I don't want to be rude and cut everybody off. Almond '09, thank you, my dear. God bless you. Hey, I missed you in church this Sunday, but I'm gonna go back and do a replay, I guess, if you were there. I don't know. Like I said, deuces. All right, boss lady. Yeah, I'm just letting people do what they do best. Thank you once again, Gene Hawk. Thank you for being such a wonderful moderator. You too, Ligale, even though you had to work today. uh, yeah. So, with that being said, love, peace, and aces to you guys. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna end it and bye bye, you guys.